Welcome to an exclusive look of the new Omoda C9. Omoda are cooking, and with the success of the Omoda C5 and this to be introduced into the market soon, the C9 is here to elevate things to a whole new level. Now, I was lucky enough to get given a special preview of the brand new C9, and if you're wondering why you should subscribe to Greg Dennis Reviews, well, it's for exclusive previews like this. Now, pricing for this gorgeous new Omoda has not been confirmed, but you could probably expect it to be in the realm of about 750,000 to 900,000 Rand, from all-wheel drive to two-wheel drive, and a whole bunch of others in between. Now, let me quickly just rewind quickly so I can take you through the car from the front. And let me start off by saying that this car is absolutely gorgeous. And that's thanks to this all-new design, but it's still very recognizable as an Omoda. Up front, you've got a brand new diamond pattern grille. Again, the diamonds are very recognizable with Omoda, but new to the C9 are these signature LED daytime running lights that run horizontally and vertically. But what's even cooler is that when you walk closer to the car, you get a bit of an animated light show just to welcome you to your brand new C9. And carrying on down the side of the car, you've got these beautiful looking 20-inch wheels and a very sporty silhouette, with a sloping roofline and a blacked out section at the rear to make the roof look like it's actually floating. The high-tech LED light show continues around the rear of the car with a full LED light strip going from one side to the other. You can see you've got the C9 badging, and you've got some wide hips down the side filled with reflectors, and this is the 400T because that relates to the torque that this engine puts out. And speaking of that, this is powered by a 2-litre turbocharged engine putting out 193 kilowatts and 400 newton meters of torque. So definitely more power than the C5, and you can definitely feel it when you drive it. And yes, I did get an opportunity to drive it, and it was just around their facility just to get a feel of what the car's like. And it is definitely an upgrade from the C5. You can feel that there's a lot more power, but even from a comfort level while driving, the suspension now is adaptive. So depending on what drive mode you go into, you can definitely feel a difference in the suspension. So it'll firm up in sport and get a little bit more softer and more comfortable in comfort and eco. And taking a look at the interior, you can see that it's definitely a lot more premium, more plush, and a lot more luxurious on the inside here. You've got quilted pattern materials, you've got really soft seats. I don't think that they're leather, but I'm sure that we can get that confirmed once we get more detail on the car at launch or even on test. But just look how good this interior looks. In front of the driver and for the infotainment, you've got two displays that are just bigger than 12 inches, and together they make the car look very modern and high-tech. You've also got a new steering wheel, so this time it does say Omoda on it. So unlike the C5, which still said Cherry, they finally updated it, and you're now going to buy an Omoda that says Omoda on the steering wheel. And then looking at the center console, you've got some quick access dials here for your climate control as well as your different drive modes. And underneath that, you've got wireless phone charging and some storage. So once you open this up here, you'll find that you've got drinks holders as well as a little secret cubby. It's a hard thing so people can't see it while you're driving. Under the armrest, you've got some more storage too, a decently sized glove box or cubby hole, whatever you want to call it, as well as some really nice sized door bins. And then, just like the C5 and the other cars, there is some more storage under the center console. But what you're looking at there is a holder for different fragrances, so you can choose what you want your car to smell like. The infotainment and the screens are very sharp and crisp, and here you're able to customize the different menus with widgets and however you want it to be set up. There's an array of things to choose from within the menus, including a full 360 camera system as well as ambient lighting, with a choice of 64 different colors to choose from. So you can choose the theme and whatever different colored layout you want in your C9. The top spec model also comes equipped with a 12-speaker Sony audio system with speakers dotted all over the interior as well as in the headrests. And then quickly taking a look at the rear of the car, where your passengers will sit comfortably, and yes, they will be very comfortable back here because all of the comfort and luxury touches from the front have made their way to the rear as well. So yes, these seats are comfortable, there's so much legroom back there, and there's not even a tunnel really to actually put your feet over, so someone can sit very comfortable in the middle. And from a legroom point of view, look at this. That is impressive, and that's in my driving position. And I forgot to mention that the front seats are also heated and ventilated, and the rear seats are even heated. Now, it's all good and well to have all the space in the car, but what is it like in the boot? Because if you've got people in it, you need space for luggage. And you definitely do. There's heaps of room back here. You can see there's even a subwoofer, but underneath the floor, you'll find a full-size spare wheel with a rim. Not a space saver, not anything like that. A full-size spare wheel with a rim. Now, just to remind you that if you're in the market for an Omoda C5 or anything like that, Go and check one out on changecars.co.za. Now, there might not be any C9s for sale just yet, but if you want to get into the Omoda brand, then the C5 is there waiting for you. Now, Change Cars vets and checks every single dealership that sells cars on their website, so they know exactly who they are and what they're selling, keeping them in full control of the quality of cars on their website, making them the safest online platform to buy and sell new and used cars in South Africa. So go check them out. They're also a proud partner of Greg Dennis Reviews. So thanks a lot for watching this exclusive preview of the Omoda C9 here at Greg Dennis Reviews. Now let me know down in the comments if there's anything else you want to know about the C9. But for now, that's the estimated pricing, and you could look at a launch later this year. So keep a lookout, because this C9 you do not want to miss out on. Please will you drop a like below if you enjoyed this, and if you want to see more videos like this and other car related content, then please subscribe. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.